Hey everybody, ChristopherOdd here. Hopefully you are doing as well as I am. I'm doing pretty well because I'm playing Yield, Fall of Rome. What is this? This is a 4X game, very Civ-like, and in fact is inspired by Civilization and Polytopia, a mix of the two. So what does that mean, really? Well, the way I can sort of distill this down is it's a more approachable, faster moving Civ-like game. And they're doing a couple of really neat things here. Number one, you have your traditional kind of skirmish modes where you can fight a whole bunch of different kingdoms. But they also have this campaign section, which is cool. And there's a really nice introductory campaign. I'm going to take you to the third part of my current campaign here, where I'm playing as the Caledonian Uprising. I've gone through Aurea and Tremontium, and now we're at Eberacum, in hopefully a final battle for ultimate control. This is made by Billions World and published by Daedalic Entertainment, who are sponsoring this video. Thank you so much to them. But let me give you the brief here, and then we'll dive in and see what this is all about. So the Caledonian Uprising, a troubling presence has encroached upon the sacred woods of northern Britannia. The forests stir as legions from distant lands beyond the island's shores disturb the ancestral burial ground of the northern tribes. Unite against the bloodstained march of conquest and defend your home while there is still one to defend. Trust between the tribes is frayed. They would rather see their hearths destroyed and sacred woods reduced to ash before they put aside these pettiest of grievances. The clans need a chief, one we can trust to protect all of our kin. Calgassus, it is you who must pick up that mantle and lead the clans of the north. Let's continue. Now, what's interesting about the campaigns is there's these sort of policies and milestones you can unlock throughout the course of your campaign. And I've unlocked God King in the Tremontium area, and so now that is unlocked for this third one, which is cool. But if I had unlocked multiple, then those would all be unlocked here, which is kind of nice. So let's get in here. We're gonna start in Eberacum. As the Caledonians push back the legions with a fierceness yet unknown to the Romans, Calgassus and the tribes launched one final assault against the retreating enemies. So our objectives here: to robbery, slaughter, plunder. They give the lying name of empire. They make a desolation and call it peace. Now, as they are hastily retreating from our ancestral lands, we shall drive them off this island once and for all. So to control this province, which is a large province size in this scenario, we need to hold 5 crowns. And that's kind of one of the central pieces of these campaigns, is gaining and holding on to these crowns. You can get them in multiple ways. Number one, you can capture these religious sites on the map. Number two, anytime you capture an enemy settlement, you get a crown for that. You get 3 crowns here if you capture the Roman province capital. And then if you kill an enemy monarch, you get 2 crowns from that. So we need to hold 5. It's doable. And let's get in there. I'll have links down below, of course, if you want to check this out. I'll have links to Steam, and you can give this a shot for yourself. When it launches in full, there will be, I believe, 8 different kingdoms that you can experience, and you can just play them in the skirmishes, or you can play them in these campaigns. They all have custom campaigns, which is pretty cool. Okay, so there are going to be all these tutorials. I'll keep them on, but I'll probably go through them relatively quickly. If you've ever played a Civilization-like game, you're going to be right at home here. But just keep in mind, it's going to move a lot faster. So, couple of things to start out with. Here is our overall objective for this campaign scenario. So we need to get those 5 crowns, as I explained to you before. And the art style, you can tell, is a little bit more, it's like a lot more cute than like a typical Civ-like. And this is where some of the Polytopia influence comes from, so on and so forth. Now, this is our leader here. If he dies, that's a bit of a problem, but there are ways to get that back. First thing we need to do, though, is we need to settle. It does give you some suggestions on where you can go. I think we'll just go to here, and we will settle our first settlement right there. Okay. Now, right now, all I have is gold coming in, but we have some other things that are more city or settlement specific. So in London right now, I have 1 production. I've got 2 of these barrels, which is another thing we use to build units. 1 population, 0 production, and 2 barrels. The barrels we use for these units. Down here, we spend production to get different upgrades, unlocking things like more income. We can get more barrels supply from the well, and there's a whole bunch of other things that are going to unlock as your city itself or your settlement develops. So I need 8 population to hit the next level, which we'll try and do. I'm going to start building a horse scout. Now, in a typical Civ game, you're going to set up a queue of all these units you want to build, and it's going to take a few turns. Not here. You just build a unit, it's there, and you can use it on the next turn. So units have additional barrel or supply costs, which is a resource unique to each settlement. So if this one runs out, but you have another one with barrels, you can build the thing over there, which is cool. We have these little goodie huts that you can, of course, go and get different rewards from. This one's going to give you 2 barrels. We've got gold you can find, population, production, but also this one with the little star gives you a unit promotion, which makes them stronger. And if you hover over these, you're able to see what their stats are. And as these level up, this gets a little bit better. So a hotkey for next unit is E, which is nice. We're going to just start exploring here with our leader. That works out great. And let's just see on the map here. Okay, so there's one of the holy sites, or the religious sites that we can get to and capture. The way that works is I need to be on it for a turn, and then on the following turn, I can spend the 15 gold to make it mine and get a crown from that. There's another one down there, so I'll probably end up grabbing this and then heading up there. We'll have to see, but yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit more as we go. Okay, our current relationships, you can see, we're friendly with them and we're neutral with these guys. We are going to be, they're going to all hate us at the end. That is the goal, okay? So this is just directing us to the objectives. That's all fine and good. We can look around, that's fine. Recruiting units, way ahead of you, not a problem. Okay, let's go here. We're going to get some extra population. And if we're looking around, a couple of things. So this is plains. It's got some boars on there. We've got boars there. But then we have sheep in these hills, so we can build pastures. And I really like this, so you can just see what's possible to build there. The little hamlets are nice, get some extra population. The lumber hut is nice there. What's interesting is these don't provide, like, ongoing benefits. It's a single, like I said, everything is distilled down to being a lot more simple, but you still have interesting choices to make, and that I really, really like. So what are we going to research first? I think if we go into our technologies here, we could probably go animal husbandry. That is the recommended one, and it makes sense here. We do have some of the sheep things we can develop. So if I do this, I'm going to spend 5 gold. I'm going to immediately get 2 population, and I'm going to get 2 production. So we'll take that right away. My gold income right now is 3 per turn. There's not much I can do with 3 gold right now. But what I can do now with that extra production, first of all, let's get this guy moving. Can I get you out of here now? There you go. That'll work. Now, if we right click in here, I think the first thing we want to build is a tavern. This just gets our gold income a little bit faster, a little bit improved. And then once we get to our next level, there's another thing. I want to say maybe an inn or a market where we can increase our income a little bit more. So those are kind of my priorities right now. I think I might actually build another scout here, just so I can get out and explore the map a little bit. Now, I don't necessarily want to put my scouts on these. First of all, it's a movement cost of 3, which these guys just can't do. They have a movement cost of, or they have a movement of 2, so they can't even get up there. So we have to wait for later units to be able to do that. And that's fine. That's no problem. Okay, so you've already moved. Let's end the turn and let's go. I basically have 50 turns to get what I need to get accomplished in this scenario. Now, policies. Let's talk a little bit about this. So if I do these certain things that are listed here, that's how I get access to these policies. Once it's done, you get a choice. You get A or B. And A will give you a special effect, and B will give you a special effect. In the earlier parts of the campaign, I unlocked the God King, which means that I gain +1 income in my capital for each unit that your monarch kills. So I should be looking for weaker units that the monarch can kill. And I have a great granary that I can build, granting 20 population to the settlement. But that's going to be a little bit later. I also gain 5 gold for each wonder that you build in the capital. So something to keep in mind. It's a nice way for me to improve my gold income. Of note, there's probably some easy ones here. Traders would be nice, capitals and settlements. Traders are cool. I can send them to an enemy location, or in these cases, allies, just another faction. And I'll get an immediate boost of gold back. And then the trader's like, done. You're not setting up routes that are going back and forth. You send them there, they get there, boom, gold. You can also send it to your other cities or settlements, and you will get a buff to your population for doing that, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's keep exploring. Let's head out here. There's some gold down there we can look for. Let's head out to the right. Hello, Roman legions. So the Romans are a neutral faction that occupy a portion of the lands nearby. You can see your political relations displayed up here. We already kind of talked about that. Thankfully, you have positive relationships with these guys. Perfect opportunity to build a trader and send it to them for gold. So I'm a little bit ahead, but that's fine in terms of explaining things. Let's send you out in this direction. And then let's set up a trader. Why not? It's going to cost me 5 gold, but I'll make more than that in return. So let's go ahead and do it. This is explaining what I already told you, which is fine. And let's go. Now, our borders will expand as our population increases. So if you've played any Civ-Likes before, that still stands. There we go. So now we're a town, and you can see we've expanded our borders here, which unlocks a few different things. Of note, we probably should still get into hunting so we can clear out these boars. And now we have access to some of the mining stuff, gold mine there, and we still have that goodie hut. Technology-wise, I only have 4 gold, so there's not much I can do right now. But we will send this guy on his way towards this group, and we'll try to get some gold from them. You come down here, please. Now, if you've never played a Civ-Like before, this might not be super clear. And I alluded to this a little bit earlier at these mountains where they have a movement cost of 3. Going through different types of terrain can slow you down. Some enemies will have immunities to that, or they'll be even stronger in certain areas. But for example, hills have a movement cost of 2. So once I'm up there, I'm stopped immediately because I only have a max movement of 2. So it kind of uses up everything. So if you're ever wondering like why sometimes your units can move a little further and not so much, it's because of the terrain differences there. So really what I need to do now is focus on getting some production from my surrounding areas. So let's spend the next couple of turns doing some improvements here to get some production so I can upgrade our settlement. All right. So first of all, let's have you go here, and then I'm going to start moving you back in that direction. You can head up here, that's fine. And can we start traveling? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. You carry on your way. We're just going to send you in there all willy-nilly. I don't feel like these guys are going to double-cross me. Let's go ahead and build a sheep pasture here so we get some production. That's 2. Let's do another one here. And then with that production, let's see what I've got access to. So here's a trading post. I can get more of the supply. The embassy increases vision range of the settlement. The temple is the one that I kind of want to save for. I don't want to spend any production until I can get this. This is just going to keep our gold income going a little bit faster. Now, I could also build some combat units, but I also feel like I should wait until I build like a barracks or what's another one here, like the stable, so that when I make new units of these types, they come in at a veterancy level 1, so they're already at a higher rank, which makes a lot of sense if you think about it. So for 4, there's not really a whole lot I can do, so we'll hold. And do I want to build anything with that gold? Do I want to build another horse scout? I mean, okay, maybe what we'll do is we'll build a settler soon to get another city going, but let's just be patient here. Guys, I'm just a trader. I'm cool. I don't mean trader with a T. Let's get in there. Okay, so, congratulations, your realm's progressing. You can now make a choice about what kind of realm you want to create. So we did unlock a policy here for finding, I guess it's finding the capital, which is cool. So we can go barbarian policy, and we get druidic totem. Build to gain +1 income per unimproved forest around it. Interesting. Income will be lost if the forest is cut down or a lumber hut is built. And you get the Dawn, well-strung horse archer from the woods. Almost read that as well hung. Just saying. I'm 12, by the way. Gain twice the veterancy and gold when killing Roman units or traders. So if we're gonna just go fighty, that makes a lot of sense. Or we can go the Roman policy, which is interesting. If the Romans are friendly with you, gain the blueprints for each of their unique improvements that you've discovered. And Hadrian's Wall, all friendly units within the borders of the settlement where this is built. Gain +1 defense and +2 heal per turn, can only be built once in each kingdom. Instantly increase your relationship with the Romans. They're already really good. And like, I am gonna be fighting. I like fighting in these games. So I'm gonna go barbarian policy here. And we'll look for that totem. We get the Dawn, and we gain twice the veterancy and gold from killing Roman units and traders. So cool, that works for me. And then next turn, we can get in there into their settlement, and we can get some gold back. So that'll be nice. Okay, let me go in here first of all, and let's unlock the hunting. That's gonna help me clear out some of the boars. Now here's the druidic totems, okay? So I need to build the druidic totem next to undeveloped forests. And so I could build one there. I could build one there. Like, it's... For 10, this is not the ideal place. The ideal place would be something like this, where you've got multiple forests around it. So I think we wait until we expand a little bit and then take that. But taking out the boars does not preclude you from building the other thing. Right? If you were here and you like killed the sheep, then you couldn't build the pasture. That makes sense. But there's no other type of improvements that require the boars to be there. So we're just going to clear them out. And they're relatively cheap to do that. That gives us a little bit of production. And now I can go to the temple that gives me the +2 income. So now I'm already at +7, which feels pretty sweet. And we've unlocked the Dawn here. So the Dawn has a movement of 2, range of 2. He's got 15 health, so he's pretty strong. 8 gold, doesn't cost any of your supply, which is super nice. So, yeah, that's great. Okay, let's continue going up. You can see the borders here are these little white clouds. I don't think I explained that quite yet. Let's go here. We're going to get some extra population there. Super cool. And let's go to the west. And then I've got 1 gold left. There's really not much I can do. What I could do is build like the watchtower to just show us a little bit more of the surrounding area. Not necessarily the best buy in that scenario, but... So it looks like this, actually right next to us, is the space. We're gonna have to fight all of this. So I'm gonna have to build up an army to take that down and try to capture the Roman capital. That's huge. I will try to get these religious sites and stuff, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna go here and take that. That works for me. And now we've got 14 current gold, 9 coming in every time. So let's go here and here. Just quick ways to get production. What's our next threshold? 30 population? Well, I don't really need the vision range. Supply right now is fine. Loot 5 gold each time a unit from this settlement kills an enemy unit. We're not fighting a lot right now. +1 veterancy level to your monarch. Max 3. Only available in your capital. That's not bad. Defense we don't need yet. Supply and instantly gain 5 gold for 2 production. Not bad. Not something I need right now. So let's just save that. We don't need to do anything crazy. Okay, you go ahead and grab that next turn. We're just exploring to see what we can find, and we're just heading in the general vicinity of these religious sites. Now, one thing I haven't talked about with these goodie huts that is pretty cool. I don't know if any traditional Civ-Likes do this, but these goodie huts increase in value over the course of the campaign. So if you leave this and you try to get it later on, it'll be worth more. But enemies are going to be going for them too. So you have to decide, well, is that something that I want to do or what? Let's build the Dawn. Wait a second. Is that what I want? I actually don't think so. I think what I probably want to get is this hamlet. Because I can build this adjacent to a settlement center. And that means like any of these little spots I can build a hamlet on. Because I'm not going to use the druidic totem here. And what's nice about this, I just get 3 population. And it's for pretty cheap as well. So I think that's a pretty good trade-off. These guys have what? They've got 3 little knights. They've got their pawns alias guy here, but the Legion, I guess, from Pawns alias looks a little bit stronger with 20 health. And then a couple of archers as well. So we need to have a plan for dealing with that. And thankfully these guys don't hate us yet. So I can continue through their borders and not have too many blowbacks. Let's grab this on our way. Okay, now I'm thinking, let's get another settlement going. So let's build a settler. And over here, let's go hamlet. Where am I at here? I need 2 more population. So I could build a hamlet here. And we'll take that. Now, there's some adjacency bonuses and stuff which we can talk about, but I'll wait till I have a better example of that. I think, the druidic totem, if I clear these boars, I build the totem there. That's probably the play. So I get the +2. In 5 turns, I've made that back, and then beyond, that's good. Now, I could have done the same thing here. It just kind of feels like not as solid. If we expand once more, I could put one there. That would be fine. Yeah. We'll have to see. We do have farms here, which I could research. We've got pastures already. We do need to get into some stone cutting and or castle research, which is a little bit later here. But I think we're good for now. Okay. 14 gold per turn. Feeling pretty good, actually. What doesn't feel good is if these guys all of a sudden decided to just come in here and start throwing down. Obviously, with our relations, that's not going to happen. Okay? It's not going to happen. Also, if I do another trader, I can fulfill another policy and milestone here. So I think that would be worthwhile. Where am I going to build our next settlement? I think somewhere down here looks pretty good. You know, we could potentially get into some fishing stuff up to the north. Yeah, maybe that would work too. Let's send you north and we'll kind of plant around this area. Some of these borders might overlap, but that's not the end of the world for me. Okay. Now I guess we'll continue to this way. That's a nice find. Head you up here. Okay, so we found like the Germanic tribe here. These guys we could probably mess with, which would be fine. But we don't have really any military units per se right now. So let's just chill out a bit. All right. Now, what kind of units do I want to specialize in? Do I want to go horse-based units? I mean, there's nothing stopping us from building multiple of these. Now that we're at this level, here's that great granary that we got access to through God King. So that's pretty nice. Big 20 population boost. We also have the Colosseum. So that's a national wonder. You get a crown for that, which is pretty cool. That's over and above these normal ways of doing it. But 40 production is a lot. I feel like it would be better to just hit your next population boost there. But either way, let's hunt these deer. Let's hunt these boars. Let's do this. And I'm just clearing to get as much production as I can. What do we have in here? National Manor. I like this. So +2 income and an additional +1 income for each hamlet built in this settlement. So I already have 2. That is going to be the most that I can build, though. Unless I cut these trees down, which, you know, maybe isn't a terrible plan. Because then I would have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them built. And then this is actually looking pretty sick. So let me take this. And I also did another thing here. So I've unlocked a new labor policy. So what do I want to do? We either go guilds or we go serfdom. Guilds give me the guild hall, 2 supply per market or workshop it's next to. Or the Great Workshop, +1 gold income for each advanced improvement in this settlement. Your libraries reward 1 additional technology for free. Okay. Or serfdom. Peasant militia, weak unit that can be built for population instead of gold. Flood the battlefield, so Zergling approach. Or country estate, allows hamlets to be built next to it. And rewards an extra 2 production and 2 gold to them. Civilian units can be trained here. Must be built next to hamlets, 1 per settlement. That's kind of neat because that could stack with the other thing with our gold income based on having those hamlets. That's interesting. And basic improvements cost 1 less gold to build in settlements with libraries. Let's go ahead and do that. So now, if we look here, where is the library? None of those. Brewery, mausoleum. Here we go. So your next technology becomes free. That's cool. And then again, if we need to review here, where are we? So yeah, we definitely would like to get a library up. And then this country estate would be cool. So I could build that there and then build hamlets all around it. Because I'm going to clear that. I don't know if I can build a hamlet on these hills. Probably not. The other option is clearing these trees like we talked about. And then, yeah, I think that's probably what we'll end up doing. Okay, so let's get in here. And where are you? Forestry costs 7. Let's do that. I'm out of gold now. You're done. I think everybody's done. And we're not going to build anything. I could go into some of these. Like, even this, trading 2 for 5 gold is not bad. It's immediate gold. We'll just do it. And then that way, I can come in here. Now, I'm trading off getting 2 population and 2 production here, but we're going to clear that space so that we can build the country estates. So cut that down, build that there. Or actually, I maybe just do a settlement there, right? And then come out to like, if I go here, I could build 1, 2, 3. If I were to go here, I could build 1, 2, 3, 4, which seems pretty sweet. And maybe that's the play. Maybe that's the play. Okay. Do I want to spend that last 5? No. You know what? Let's just wait. We're going to spend big next turn. Okay, these guys are getting close to something that I would like. Now, I've kind of skipped that, but it's fine. Let's get you to head up this direction. Can you not? Okay, I guess we'll have to go around. That's no problem. Grab this. We'll stay on this little tundra. You keep going. And you keep going. There is something here I could have grabbed, but again, I'm trying to get to these sites. That is our goal, is to get those 5 crowns in this campaign, so that's what we're going to focus on. Okay, so if I said I was going to go here, right? And then I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to have so many little settlements, or so many little hamlets around that. Clear those boars. Hamlet, hamlet, hamlet. Then we're getting all these bonuses. Like, look at our gold income now. That is nutso. That's awesome. Okay, let's just clear the rest of these. We could go into a wool mill there. We need to go into some stone stuff. We have the gold. Let's go here, unlock that. I don't have a lot of need for the fishing stuff yet. Infrastructure like roads could be nice. The windmills next to farms could be decent, but we don't have a ton. Let's grab the cloth making. Now, see these little arrows here? This is where we're talking about adjacency bonuses. So, improvements with an adjacency bonus can only be constructed next to each other. Improvements from the same technology branch. Okay, so you're going through here as a branch. The adjacency bonus gets stronger for each improvement next to it. You can see a constructed improvements available adjacency by selecting its tiles. So you see these ones here. That's showing adjacency there and adjacency there. So if I build a wool mill there, wool mill, whatever, you get the idea. Okay. So let me think about this for a second. Do I want to unlock that? This is all set up. We're getting so much gold from this. It's actually bonkers. With this production, I feel like I could take a big swing here. Just gain 20 population, no big deal. All new units from the settlement automatically gain 1 extra veterancy level. So that would stack with the previous stuff. Veterancy level on your monarch. The library we wanted, because that gives some extra gold stuff, right? Where is it here? Basic improvements will be 1 less gold to build if you have a library. So I could pick that option. Plus, then you get your next technology for free. So if I really wanted to capitalize, like I could unlock castles and ballistas here. Could be kind of cool. So maybe that's what we do. Let's go library. I still have 8. I'll save. I'll get a few more. Next technology is free. Let's take one that was a little bit more expensive here. We'll buy that. And then with our remaining 8, we still need to get mining. Let's do that. And fine. It's good. I don't have any gold to build anything else just yet. So let's just keep exploring. I got 40 turns left. Doable. But we do need to start building that army here. Pretty soon. Oh, this guy's gonna go capture that. I mean, these were pretty far away. A little bit unlucky in the spawn locations. But that doesn't mean I can't still get them. They have to hold it and defend it if they want it. So I'm gonna see what I can do about that. Okay, now let's go. I need production. That's what I would really like. So let's take this one. Let's take this lumber hut. And let's take this gold mine. And then here, I'm gonna go nutso and build the Great Granary. That's gonna put me up to 89. We're a level 4 place now. We've got all the cool stuff associated with that. So, we could still ultimately build the Colosseum for a crown, but we don't necessarily need it. If I can secure this, and then we fight this guy and kill the thing and get the capital, then we're kind of in a good spot. So, ballistas or Dawn. Let's build the Dawn. The well-hung horse archer. And I still have 9. Is there anything else? We're still looking to settle our guy there too, aren't we? I just feel like somewhere up in here would be good. We have all the fishing stuff. So, we'll see. This thing has expanded so rapidly. But I'd like to build 1 unit per turn now. Because, yes, you don't have to wait for things to be finished. But you can't build if somebody's on that slot. And you can't build multiple per turn. So you have to still make the decent choices. Okay, so let's build units. Let's go with a ballista here. Versatile siege units can be used to execute wounded units from safe distance by attacking again after they kill their enemies. Fine. For production, let's see. Let's go here. These don't have anything going on, unfortunately. I could build a castle. If I build a castle here, then I've got the option to deploy units from this side, which is cool. It's cool for an emergency, you know? Not something I necessarily need at this point, but it's fine. Here we want production. We're at 13 here. Let's see, what may we want? So this one, if our monarch is dead, we can rebuild this and revive him. It's kind of nice. Just seeing if there's anything that would help more. Ranged land units, mounted land units, naval units, I don't think we need. Yeah, okay, I'll tell you what. Let's build the command school. All new units from the settlement automatically gain an extra veterancy level. Because we are going to be pumping these units out, right? So, I think that makes sense. You go ahead and grab that. I do not want to fight. So we're just going to try and get towards that area. You head up there. And then you continue down in this path. And grab that along the way. Sick. Okay. Don't even think about it. Okay, well, the Germans are building, which is not ideal. Let's take that. I'll put you here. Let's settle there. There's going to be a bit of dead space there, which we'll just deal with. It's fine. Now, do you think these guys are going to notice that I'm posturing at their borders? Perhaps. Perhaps they might. What else might I want here? Okay, so he's coming out level 1. Now, earlier I'd mentioned that, like, getting on top of this mountain might not be possible because it's a 3 movement cost, and these guys have 2. But in my playthroughs before, I was able to get somebody on there, so I just need to figure out what unit can do that. Let's get production from all of these. Okay. Then, what? With that production, what kind of units? I guess I should commit to a unit type that I'm going to build here. The Dawn seems like a decent one. So maybe we should just go... Like, he is a special unit that we unlocked. So we'll take the Stable for mounted land units. And then we'll pop out a few of those. Okay, you're chilling there. That's fine. Now, 39 gold. We could pretty much unlock anything we want. Roads would be nice. Sure. Engineering gets us a swordman. Could be a thing. We probably want to get into catapults for hitting the buildings, right? Let's go engineering. Let's go catapults. And we're out. So, go here next. And ultimately now we should consider building some roads and stuff. Okay, so they don't seem too keen on trying to capture those, which is nice, but they are dancing around there a little bit. Go there, grab that, just go around this guy. You're not trying to cause any major problems. Have you head out. And then let's make some roads here. We could build sawmills for production. Can I build both? Yes. Okay, great. I can't build another thing here. Improvements can only be used for one adjacency bonus at a time. Once an adjacency has been used, those improvements can no longer contribute to other adjacency bonuses in the future. That's fine. Let's go here. We can connect up. We can build roads through there. We just can't build them through these, through the hills. That's why. Okay, so I'll get you moving a bit. Now, let's go catapult here. Our siege units deal massive damage even to enemies next to their target. They also have incredible range, but are very vulnerable and cannot attack after moving. So that's fine and dandy. We're just going to set up a bit of a wall at their peril. Too bad for them. Okay. Pikemen here. The market. +2 income per improvement that is next to it. Could be kind of nice. Let's do that. And let's go here. Let's go here. So far, I'm not getting, like, attacked or anything from these other guys. I think this campaign is set up so that we're starting as friendly with these guys. So we have to really try to make them mad. Which I'll totally take. Get off of that. I will fight him if I have to. The problem is I got these two little baby horses and they've got swords, which is not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. And of course, this guy's leader is on it. That's very annoying because I feel like he's going to capture this next time after all this time of us working to get out there. Let's try and build as many roads out here. It's going to look a little bit messy, but it's just going to allow us some extra movement. What do I want here? Population-wise, like, we're good. It's really production, I think, that we're going to benefit the most from. All of your current and future siege units gain the move and attack skill. So I think that's a pretty good pickup here, just considering what we're building. Let's get you going out there. I'll actually build a road that way. I could probably benefit more. Okay, should I build another one? Just go nutso? Let's build another Dawn unit here. And speaking of, let's see if I'm able to, in fact, get to that thing. Some archers for the back line would be sweet. Put my Dawns in front. Okay, so they took that. Okay, guys, I don't like that. They're gonna take that one too. So I might just have to posture for like a steal or something. We'll see. So have you pop on there. So you have to be here for a turn and then you pay to keep it. And I'll just probably keep him sitting there. But he is alone. So how do I feel about it? Not great. Not great. Let's put you there. I'll put you up front. There you go. You can get up top of there now. You go there. Your range is what? 3? So 1, 2. So you need to be about there. We push these guys all in. That's fine. So we could do the market here. For the gold income. I like. Let's go windmill. Market. Lot of options here. Let's go lumber hut. And then... So how many Dawns do I have? I'm going to have 3. Maybe I could go into some back range archers. If I go up to machinery, That gets me the longbowman. That makes sense. We have, obviously, the chivalry thing. But I think we're fine there with the dawns. So let's go to machinery. And then we'll go into some longbowmans. And these guys, I believe, have a range of, I want to say 4? Am I crazy? No, range of 3. Okay. So I was a little crazy. Just fine. Now I'm going to send these guys in here. We'll see what that experience is like shortly. I don't know if they're going to kind of piece together the fact that I'm posturing to absolutely ruin their day. But let's find out. Okay, so they captured that one too. And I'm curious if this is going to anger them if I start taking these over. So like down here, I can build this now because I've been here for a turn. It's 15 gold, but I've got a crown now. Doesn't impact my relations at a glance, so that's positive. Let's hope that they think that this is all fine and dandy. Okay, so you're gonna go here. Now, technically... Let me get a little closer. Could you attack from here? Your range is 2, so no. But you guys with the 3, yeah, you could. So if I'm here, you could technically attack this, which I'm not going to do yet, because that's going to cause a understandable kerfluffle, right? And I'm all for kerfluffles, but I want them to be controlled as much as I can. Okay, now you guys, let's bring you out. Maybe I'll build one more catapult. I actually am short on supply. So, let's go here to the well. Or wait, there's another one that gives a +2, I believe. Here. Let's take that, +2. So now I'm at 3, and I can build this. So really, up here, I might need to start focusing on things that are going to give me... supply. Because I'm going to run out down there. I do need a little bit of production just so I can get something going. Let's get the tavern for basic income. Let's go... Sawmill is strictly better. So we're going to do that. And I should capture that first. So let me do... Well, let's build another unit that I'll find value in at least. I'm short on gold. I'll do it next... Well, okay. I'll tell you what, let's just build a horseman there. These guys are all getting set up. I think that's fine. You're gonna stay there. You're already moved. You took that thing. Okay, go. Okay, so they, in fact, do not like that. Fair enough. I wasn't sure how they were going to react there, but now my units are going to get toasted. It's understandable. It's fine. I'll do it without that. I don't need it. I don't want it. That was all a ruse to draw their attention. Obviously. Okay. So you guys... You're fine. You need to get closer. Put you there. You guys have a range of 3. From here, you could hit that. 1, 2, 3. It's good. I don't like that you're like a frontline unit here, but what I'm hoping to do is that these guys, we fight these dudes. And then our archers and our trebuchets just like bonk, bonk, bonk. We take that thing out quickly. I think it makes sense. Okay, so you take that. Now, let's go. The trading post here. So I go up to 3 supply. And then I can build a trebuchet there. Or a catapult, I should say. I've got 2 supply left here. Let's do another one of these. And then I think we're like... We're going to be ready to throw down here. You're staying. You're staying. You're staying. You're staying. You're done. You're done. And you're done. Okay. I should also maybe pop out another trader just to get this policy. That was well played on their part. They realized I only had 2 weak units there. And if I'm going to go and take something super far away, I should be taking units that can hold it down a bit, you know? I'm going to try to build some roads to make my way through here a little faster. Let's put you there so that you can go there. You get inside. Now, I'm pretty sure these guys should be realizing, you know, something feels off. Something feels a little off here, you know? But I'm not going to tell them. I'm out of supply in total here. So I could either find it at Goody Hut. And I do kind of like this system. Oh, here, +4 supply. But I need 8 production. So hold on a second. Can I snag production? Yes, I can. Let's go Lumber Hut. And then... oh, I'm at 6, my bad. That gets me 1. Do a sheep pasture. 4 supply. I like this because it forces you to build other settlements. And, like now at 4 supply, I'm going to be maxed out shortly. And I'd have to build other places if I want to continue developing the my army, right? Okay. You're good. 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 You, I want to move in eventually. You're staying there. I should consider sending somebody down there as backup. I should consider it, but it's so far away. I don't know if it's worthwhile. Okay. Don't even... oh, okay. And that's my leader, too, so that could be a bit of a problem. Maybe I should do the thing that upgrades my leader... what was it? Veterancy? Yeah, I would need 12 production. I don't know if I could pull that off here. Oh, yes, I can. Big fat workshop. Big fat wool mill. And let's go veterancy level here. So now he's level stronger. Now, a couple things I could do. I could attack him, or I could just heal for 4 health, which I think I'll do in this scenario. And just see if they're back and forth battle, I can kind of win that through attrition, you know? Let's send you off to our other city. Let's bring you down here. I can bring you into this location. And guess what, guys? We're throwing down. That's right. It's game on. We're just gonna kill this thing. And they're probably not gonna get to react. Ba-boom. Okay. Obtain 3 veterancy on a unit. That would be cool. We have to do that through killing. But, guess what? We're in your stuff. We're in it, guys. Take that out. Take that out. Take that out. Close. Retaliation. If the attack unit survives the blow, they get to retaliate with an attack of their own. And it's, calculated based on their defense rather than attack, which makes sense. Which is kind of cool. Like, these guys might attack that unit, which I don't totally love. But if I go here, I can clear this guy. And then you get this guy. Anybody else that hasn't acted? I don't think so. Okay. Okay, that isn't working that great. Now, I wonder if my Monarch, potentially, has no, He's got 1. That is not a great play. This guy has 1 as well. If I hit him for 4, he goes to 8, then I'm gonna go down a bit. Yeah, I think he might just kill me next time, and then I can summon, and it's fine. It's not a big deal. We can get our crowns in other ways, okay? So now that I'm here, we're gonna capture the settlements. You always gotta be on it for a turn. And, ba-boom, that unlocked a policy as well. So knights or mercenaries. Elite units only need 1 kill to gain a veterancy level, or grants the ability to pay gold to increase veterancy levels. I actually think that's great, regardless of what all these other things are. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Because I have so much gold, right? So I think it makes sense. If I go here, that's the active skill. Here we go. Killing another unit gives you 5 gold. How do I actually do the... Oh, okay, so I can't do it for my Monarch. Which sort of makes sense. But you'll see, we got the 5 crowns now anyways. So, we're all good. And now, when we end this turn, it'll be done. Let's finish this guy. Let's finish this guy. Just make it look like it is definitively ours. But yeah, I think that is a perfect little upgrade for us. Now, if I run here, he can come in there, but he's got to stay there to capture. We'll see. It shouldn't matter, because we have the 5 crowns, so... We did it! We did it. Little bit of a change in plans without getting these things. We're still able to do it because we had the capital right next to us, which was nice, because we could just build units and flood it right away instead of having to come down here, but... Yeah, pretty cool. Now, this was the introductory campaign. So if you go here, introductory campaign, this will take you through like a guided tutorial. And then I did it again with the same group, tried a few different things. And the last mission, like, it's all random where things are placed and everything, so it still feels different. But then they have this cool, like, campaign of the week thing. So every week they're gonna have a specific campaign that you can try and get like a high score and then compare against your friends or whatever. You can also play multiplayer, speaking of, and you can do traditional single player stuff where you're adding different AIs. You can assign teams if you want. You can give them their own individual difficulty ratings, set up the map however you want. Like, you get it if you've played any Civ games before. But very cool, very approachable Civ-like game if you've never played one before. This is a fantastic starting point for anybody looking to get into these games. I stand by that 100%. Because I feel like sometimes you get into traditional Civ-like games and they're just so heavy, and it's so, like, there's so much going on. Here, it's really distilled down, and it still gives you interesting choices to make, like which units to prioritize, which upgrades, when am I gonna build a new settlement, how am I gonna expand this one, where's the placement? That stuff's all fine and good. And I'm on, like, an introductory difficulty here, so I probably made that look relatively easy. But that won't be the case if you get more comfortable and you start upgrading your difficulties. So, highly encourage you to check this one out. Links down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you soon, and bye for now.